There's a lot of things we can do to protect our trees. Some people will even add a warm light. You know, those red heating light lamps, those heat lamps. You can add that into the structure. Stone is an excellent element to implement around your fruit trees. Stones on the south side, it's like a little heat battery. When the sun hits that stone, that thermal mass is captured into the stone and keeps the whole area warm. We like to water right before the freeze. We like to give a nice deep watering. The freezes can take a long duration, a few days. If they're covered, they're not gonna have access to a lot of water during that time. A good technique I would recommend is stacking wood, logs, brush, leaves, burying it with some compost and mushroom block, covering that with some topsoil and mulch, cover crop, and then plant your garden.
In the spring, some of the things to expect is a rise in temperature, and then you have more rainfall, right? During this time, your tree's starting to wake up, and there's gonna be lots of nutrients going up and down the tree. For these nutrients to make their way up and down the tree, you're gonna need water, okay? So water becomes a priority. Your tree is gonna start needing those more nutrients, so it's a good time to spread some compost down right under your drip line is a good area, and I would say to keep it about 1 inch all the way around. And then you can top that with the mulch. And what this does is during the spring, when you're getting these rains and this heat, that mulch and that compost breaks down and turns into nutrients that then seep down into the soil. You're priming your soil for a good, healthy spring growth. As you're coming into the summertime, that's when you have to be a little bit more conscious about the droughts that are gonna be expected. It gets really hot. So you're gonna keep that once a week watering with the 15 gallons. That mulch that you put down in the spring is gonna pay off a little more because it's gonna keep those roots nice and insulated so that sun doesn't dry up your soil and dry up those roots. So it's a protective blanket.
Some light pruning. You're not gonna be doing any major pruning in the fall. You're just preparing for winter, really. Making sure you're re-mulching. The theme of today is feeding the plant. That's how we're keeping these plants nourished, these trees nourished. We're reducing our water during the fall time because the cooler temperatures. We're not overwatering our plants in the fall because typically, you want to fill the soil, make sure it's hydrated. If it's drying out, of course, give it some water. Yeah, if you want to learn more about Festival Beach Food Forest, come out and visit us. We're on the east side of Austin. Also visit Fruitful Commons, our sponsor for today's workshop, and the Tree Folks, our collaborative organization.